We're live. Hello, everybody. This is Bunmi coming to you from Accra, Ghana. I wish. Okay, look. So let me tell you what's going on today. We got as close as we could. Well, me, I have on actually an authentic African. I don't know what you call this. I'll call it jacket. Yeah, we're live. And you see my parents here. I said, hey, please support me. I need you all to get in the spirit of the continent. So Daryl has on his South Africa shirt. And why are we doing this? Because today is an epic day for our team as we are in Accra, Ghana right now. And there is a major meeting happening at the hotel where people from all over are traveling to hear about the relationship between IX Global and the debt box and this crypto backed by real world commodities that is going to change the financial landscape of Africa. Well, it's already doing that. We'll talk about some of the projects and what's happening and the difference they're making in the lives of farmers, because they're really making a difference there with the people. But you've been hearing me talk about crypto that's really backed by something. Crypto backed by commodities, oil, gold, natural gas, aluminum, agriculture. And so there are about 30 of our team. Big shout out to Travis. Big shout out to Ricardo. Big shout out to Michael Tharp. Big shout out to, of course, Brian Robert and CEO Joe Martinez, as well as Ozzy. Those are the ones that I know are there. And so what we are doing, guys, while we're there is they're touring all of the projects, like the mines and the farms, because it's about validation. We want people really to see that what we have is real, is not some mean coin or tokens that have no utility. We want you to see that what we have is something of substance and that there are real projects going on that support this ecosystem. So I'm going to sit back here for a moment. So we got my father, we call him Bitcoin Zeke. We got my mother. This is Jazzy Jerry. She's always dressing up, going somewhere. We got my partner, Daryl Keck, and I'm here, and we're just going to have a conversation because at the end of the day, we're this kind of persons. What we want for ourselves, we want for everyone else. When we find something that's good, that we believe that will prosper our family, we're not just trying to keep it to ourselves. We want to see other people win, don't we?
Yeah.
It's always been like that. Like, we want to have to raise everyone up. And so whoever this is going to, whether it's going to people in Africa, whether you're seeing it in the United States, we've got an opportunity that you really need to take a look at. But let's talk about Africa for a moment, Daddy, because you've been studying crypto since 2017. You and I have been doing videos in reference to crypto. What do you think about the utility that's behind what the debt box has going on, like real world commodities? That's kind of different, isn't it?
Booming, that's quite different. I mean, this just an added plus because I did a deep dive into crypto in 2017. I lived in Panama on the beach and I had nothing else to do except study Bitcoin because I didn't know what it was, Come to find out it's technology, it's code. That's what it is. So I studied that because I missed other technology companies that came along, like Microsoft and Google and all of those. I said, I'm not going to miss this one. And then the blockchain, because I never heard of the blockchain. I had to study blockchain. Bottom line is that, come to find out that crypto is here to stay.
Yes, it is.
Once I realized that, I said, well, Bunmi, we got to get into that because, we always take a long-term perspective, and on the long term, this is going to be really great. Now, fast forward to now, XI Global, I Global. Fast forward to that. Now she tells me that, okay, this is crypto meeting commodities. Now, that just sounds like too good because now, crypto is really good when you understand it. Now, it meets commodity. When it's backed by something, that is going to explode globally. Maybe that's why I call it global.
Yeah. Well, and everybody knows that the dollar was stronger when it was backed by something.
Absolutely.
right? So just get that concept. So now we've got crypto that actually has a backing, a real world commodity, like really getting millions of barrels of oil out of the ground. Where there's oil, there's natural gas, right? They've got the wells and their what's it called, the rigs, getting the natural gas out of the ground. There's real agriculture. So they got the rice fields and the soybean and the cocoa and more high yielding agriculture crops that supports the grow node and token. So it's so much good stuff here. The main thing for me, like,
let me add one other thing that I find so intriguing and excited about this. They got this technology, this satellite up in the sky where they can scan the earth and see where there's minerals, gold or aluminum. That's totally fascinating because it helps the environment. They don't have to bring big bulldozers and tear up the earth and stuff like that. That is a big plus. I mean, everybody's gonna love that.
Yeah. So I know you want to talk. I'm gonna get you next. Let me just say something. When we're talking about the debt box, we want you to understand what debt stands for. Decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology. We don't want you to skip over that eco-friendly part because that's really important, protecting the environment. The earth. So the way when they dig, they're not just saying, well, let's see if there's oil here. No, they know when they dig that they're going to strike oil, that they're going to see the rhodium. They can see it under the ground and how much they have before they start. That saves the environment.
That is big.
Isn't that big? So there is a node called Explorer, XPLR, that you really need to find out about that. So that satellite technology supports that token. So it's just phenomenal what we have. You got to take a look into it. If you haven't seen at least a 2-minute video, start there, and then we'll take you through to find out more information. So this one right here, this is my mother. Let me just tell them this. So my mother, everything I learned in network marketing, I learned from my parents, right? At least the start. So my mother still, does programs on the side. She's not building anything real big, but I was like, Mom, you gotta hear about this. This is something real. This is not gifting. This is not some matrix. This is real. Like, be a part of something real and life-changing for the people. So I think I twisted her arm enough, and so at least she's here with us. But what is it that you wanted to
what I want to say is, I'm a risk taker. So for the past couple of years, people were coming to me about, oh, get these coins, get that coins. And I was like, oh, okay. And Zeke would say to me, Jerry, what's the utility? What's it backed by? I didn't have a clue what he was talking about when he was asking me those questions. All I know, people were saying, get these coins and it'll be worth something. Well, they would never worth anything, went down the drain. So Bunmi, when she started talking, I started listening a little bit at a time. So now I really understand about being backed by something. And then she already talked about the eco-friendly, and we all should want a better earth for our kids and generations that are coming. So that should matter to us. But then it's things that you can put your hands on. Gold, oil, gas, aluminum, agriculture. These are things you can wrap your mind around. So now I see what he's been telling me about. Jerry has got to have utility, got to be backed by something. I understand now, Zeke. Thank you.
So
you got it. Took you a minute, but you got it.
So Daryl and I won a trip to Barcelona, and Barcelona, Spain. They paid for everything. I mean, y'all got to get with this company because they just treat you right. I'm telling them, y'all got to come with us in January because we're going to go to Salt Lake City, Utah for me to hear in the U.S. But when we were in Spain, when we came back, what was it that we said about our experience? It was the best thing we've ever been a part of. In how long?
In 40 years.
Yeah. That's what he said. He said, look, this is the best thing in how long? 40 years. 40. I said, well, it hasn't been 40 for me. I haven't been in network marketing that long. But for 30, right? So this is how amazing it was. That's how amazing the experience was, to go to Barcelona and get to meet the CEO of IX Global. Listen to this, guys. Year one, we're only in year 2.5. Year one, Joe Martinez took IX Global. It did 20 million. That's pretty good for year one,
Oh,
right?
yeah. It's excellent.
Year two in September, we broke $120 million, guys. Just the second year in business. And so next year, 2023, I love that Joe Martinez has a vision for this company. I love that when owners have a single focused vision and they're all in with one thing. And so we're on the road to 500 million. 500 million for 2023. And he has it broken down of like the road to it, how we're going to hit it. So that's really exciting, especially when at least 73% of every dollar that comes into the company, guess where it goes? Back to us.
Wow.
Back to
That
you
is
in the field.
incredible.
73% minimum goes back. But we can do that because it's a digital company.
Right.
They don't have products they have to manufacture. They don't have products they have to ship. Everything is digital. That's why the top income earner is making $857,000 a month after not even 3 years. That's why so many people are making six figures a month after a short period of time. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to make it, but if you put out the work and effort that they did, absolutely, the money is there on the table. But here's the thing with this. Nobody ever has to do the network marketing side. It can be totally passive. So if you don't want to build, if you don't want to recruit, if you're tired of people, like a lot of people are, people can wear you out, but I just love people and I want y'all to be wealthy. So that's why I keep fooling with you. But but if you want it to be totally passive, just purchase a node and get the rewards every single day while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're vacationing, while you're with your family. You purchase a node and you get paid every single day, rewarded in the form of the tokens. Isn't that awesome?
I like that because, you know, when you came back from Spain with the company, I started to understand. You said, well, Daddy, you bought a node, you know, and, you know, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just investing. And she said, well, you get rewarded every day. So you get something like 16 million,
a day.
16,000 tokens a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a long-term investor. I said, well, if I'm getting that today, and I'm going to hold these things for years, you know, 2 or 3 years, at some point the market is going to turn around, and they're going to be worth a lot more then than they are today.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm in the process of accumulation. I don't mind the market being in a bear market because it's a cycle. It won't stay there. It's going to go back up again. And when it goes back up again, it's going to be, hallelujah, thank you.
I know that's right. Well, we've been hearing it over and over from so many people. You've said it. A lot of smart crypto people say it. You millionaires and billionaires are created in the bear market.
Absolutely.
You guys got to understand that. We were telling them that last year when things did the correction.
Mm-hmm.
We said, look, hallelujah, you can buy more Bitcoin,
It's
right?
cheaper.
It's cheaper. It's on sale. Don't just get excited when it's high and it's going up. Now, some of you all who didn't get in when things were at its height think now, I got a chance now to buy lower so I can sell higher. So we're in this accumulation phase with the tokens, but there are people in India who get out their money every day and they're living on $12 a day, $15 a day, because that really means something to them. So I love that this project is 100% liquid. That's the thing. When you hear, you can't cash in your coins now, you got to only take out 6% or whatever, that's a red flag. That's why, I don't mean to say names, I was like, Nugent Coin, nope. Hyperverse, nope. Like, I knew not to get with those things. I'm like, that's not like, my father just taught me, like, deal with what is real in the crypto space. We were saying for years, Daddy, we were doing education on crypto, but we were saying, we don't have any company to offer you. We were saying we don't have any company to offer you. We're saying learn about the space, get involved in some real utility coins, and just do that. That served me really well for years. But now, the reason why I've attached my name to a company that's in the network marketing space with crypto is because that we have the backing.
Absolutely.
The commodities. It's something real, something solid, something tangible. But remember, that side is optional.
Right.
Now, I'm always open for more money. So that's why I want that side. I want to be one of those $100,000, $200,000 a month people. But at the same time, I got the passive going from just the purchasing of the nodes, right? So if you don't know what a node is, we're not going to explain it all to you, but literally a node is just software. It's software that's verifying transactions on the blockchain. That's it. And because you own the software, you purchased it one time, you get rewarded every day in the form of tokens, and the tokens have a value. Simple as that. Just like when you swipe your credit card, that credit card processor verifies that you have money in your account to make the purchase. A node is verifying transactions on the blockchain, and you get rewarded because you bought the node. So we've got nodes that are, again, Black Gold is backed by oil. Nat G is the natural gas, backed by natural gas. Grow is the agriculture node, backed by real crops and agriculture. XPLR, Explorer, is the satellite technology that my father talked about. So we got something awesome here.
Well, I see if you can remember. Someone told us something about, and I can't remember exactly what they said, that if wealth didn't come from you, if you weren't.
Right, Ricardo Hamilton,
Yeah.
my brother, Ricardo Hamilton. Ricardo's in Ghana right now. Shout out to Ricardo and Mike Tharp, the runners. They do these awesome lives, guys. So follow them. So if you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure that a wealthy family comes through you.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Isn't that good?
That was really good. And I was just trying to remember exactly how it was said.
If you did not come
If
from
you
a
didn't
wealthy
come from a
family.
wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Don't take that lightly. Don't say, oh, that
Yeah.
sounds good. Make it happen.
Right.
Make it real. So we're about to end this, but listen, guys. So it's like, here we are. You have heard of an opportunity. You're hearing this today. Are you going to just let it pass you by? Or you are going to at least say, it could be something to that. Let me reach out for the information. There are a lot of people who see videos on Facebook and they just let it pass them by. When if they had just seized the opportunity, found out a little something about it, it could have been life-changing for the family for generations. But we say the acronym POUR. You all taught me this back in the FDI days. POUR stands for passing over opportunities regularly. Passing over opportunities regularly. And you also taught me that opportunities don't go away. They just go to somebody else. So this opportunity is not going to go away. There are going to be millions of people whose lives are changed by it. But just because you don't take advantage of it doesn't mean it's gone anywhere. Just you didn't get it. It just went to somebody else. So don't let that happen. Be one of those who say, let me make my mind like a parachute. You taught me that too.
Yeah. And a parachute doesn't work unless it's what?
Open.
And what about team?
Right. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's what this is, guys. We are a team. So let's get back to Africa because, man, I grew up in a house. I got the African name, right? My parents went to Africa for 6 weeks on their honeymoon. They had an African wedding in Baltimore, Maryland. People always think I'm African because of my name. Like a guy was speaking Yoruba to me last night.
Right.
He's like, come on, speak your language. You know how to answer back. I was like, actually, I don't. I'm not from there. He's like, what? How'd you get that name? I said, my parents just like the meaning. Yes, it's Yoruba. So,
what does it mean?
Joy is given to me. I learned that from the time I was probably 2. I knew that my name meant joy is given to me.
And Ghana, the Ghanaian name.
Well, Alma.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. A girl born on a Saturday. So my middle name is Ghanaian, right? Girl born on a Saturday, Alma. So, but it's all about the team. We're building a huge team in Africa. We're building a huge team in the United States. But today, we're in Ghana. In our minds, we're in Ghana. We're in Accra because that's where the meeting is today. That's where our guys are today. That's where they've been for the last week. Just, as we said, touring the mines, validating the projects, verifying what's going on so that you can see it's real. Guy last night from Nigeria said, but I want something real for my people. I said, I can talk to you all day long and say it's real, but don't just take it from me. Look at the verification that we're sharing with you on Facebook. Look at the videos, learn, hear what the Debt Box guys are doing. So don't just take it from me. Do your own due diligence. I can help you do that due diligence. But when you do, you will see that this is real, documentable documented and verifiable. So we're excited. We're going to be traveling. I believe we're going to not only go to Ghana, but we're going to go to Nigeria. We're going to go back to South Africa.
Yeah.
South Africa, you know what? You all may be selling your drink to shrink, pink champagne, whatever it is that you're doing, but guess what you got to do? You got to find a way to take the money that you're making from a business and multiply it into more. Don't just spend that money. Learn about purchasing assets and allow your assets to pay you. So maybe you're selling your wellness product. Great. You got some money. Put a part of that into these nodes and let that keep on paying you every day, over and over and over again. So anything else you want to say before we go?
No, you said it, because that's what I was thinking about. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, then let a wealthy family come from you. That's
Yes.
Yes. Make that happen, guys.
make that happen.
So
Make that
we are committed to you. We're committed to helping you win. We're committed to getting the word out about something solid in the crypto space. So get in contact with us as we build this thing to the moon, as we build it to the moon. And we want to see you with us as we travel to the different countries around the world, getting rewarded by IXG, making these commissions, getting going through the ranks if you're on the network marketing side. But if you just want to keep it passive, again, you can do that as well. No recruiting, but still get rewards every single day.
Bunmi, I'm excited about traveling around the world, but Ghana in particular. You told me the people of India, I mean, they're doing great with this, and their gross national product when it comes to, per person is less than on the continent. So if it can be done in India,
Yes.
it can be done in Ghana, the whole continent. I mean, that resonated with me in a big way, and I want to help to make that happen in Ghana and throughout the whole continent.
Absolutely. That is our mission. That is our heart.
One more thing, because I know people in Africa tend to be, in my opinion, very spiritual people, So I was just sitting here thinking about the word says, beloved above all things. And listen to that, above all things. I wish that you would what? Prosper.
And
Be
good
in
health.
good health, even as your soul prospers. So even God wants us to prosper.
Prosper.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, that's our story. We're sticking to it. Hey, let's put on some Ghanaian music and dance.
Sounds like a winner.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you at the top.
That's right.
See ya.
Because the bottom is way too crowded.
Yes.